Can tell you, can tell you this, we are going to be back in that 90-degree pattern here, so finding ways to keep cool is probably a must. We're looking at downtown Augusta here, 13th Street Bridge overpass looking good here from the Savannah River Bridge and the southbound Smokehouse cam. We're at 71 degrees right now. We're in our familiar territory of 70s, and then we have 90s to look at this afternoon. 95, 96 degrees, give or take maybe an isolated storm, but the heat index, it definitely will be up there around the triple digits. Getting a jog, bike ride, walk, whatever, a little early morning exercise, perfect planner there. It will be muggy as we look at 80-degree temperatures starting to take over there at 9 to 10 o'clock here. But currents, most in the 70s. Still that very warm near 80 up there around Lake Thurman. 75 Saluda, low to mid-70s elsewhere. And here's the pool forecast. Well, we're in the 90s there, definitely by noontime. Heat index by that time will easily be about 100, 102 degrees. As we head through the afternoon, but lower to mid 90s cutting through, maybe a little isolated storm to interrupt things out at the pool, but the heat will continue to stay with us all the way through the weekend. We're climbing at 98 for both Saturday and Sunday, still mid 90s out to Monday. Looking at the heat index here as we kind of start moving at lunchtime today. And this is anywhere between 99 to 100 degrees, but we're going to be up there to that 102, 104 category as we get into tomorrow. And then Friday afternoon, you can see there's several locations that get into about 2 to 5 o'clock, this kind of 8:30. We're still going to feel rather warm out there, but 100 to 105 degrees for the heat index over the next couple of days. Rain amounts are a little bit healthier on the coast. We go into the next 5 days having some isolated storm activity, and you can kind of see where it's going to be a little bit more on the measurable side from Barnwell County on down toward the coast all the way out to Monday. Still keeping a watchful eye in the tropics, though. We've got one little area of low pressure trying to get a little bit more developed, but over the next week or so is starting to show favorable signs of maybe tropical development, but still well out there in the eastern Atlantic here just off the continent of Africa. So we'll watch that one. We're getting back into the 70s. We're heading into the 90s later on today. It's going to be hot and humid. Looking at temperatures here at 5 o'clock with maybe a 20% chance or less of an isolated storm. Friday comes around in the 70s. Might even see a little storm, but gets started up between midday and 5 o'clock. Here's Friday afternoon. So that'll be a welcome sight away from what's been a fairly dry week so far for a lot of us here. We're in the upper 90s through the weekend, about 94 to 96 Monday through Wednesday. 617.